Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius, and welcome to your August 2026 horoscope. This forecast is for Sagittarius Sun and especially Sagittarius Rising. August is a very important month for you because we have two eclipses. On August 12th, we have a solar eclipse in Leo, and on August 28th, we have a lunar eclipse in Pisces. So we are in an eclipse corridor from August 12th to August 28th. During this time, life can feel more intense, emotional, faded, and sometimes unpredictable. Important things may begin. Other things may come to an end. Try not to force major decisions too quickly during this eclipse corridor. If something is urgent, of course you will handle it. But if you can, just wait, observe, think carefully, and allow the bigger picture to become clearer. Sagittarius, the first big shift of the month is Venus entering Libra on August 7th. For you, this happens in your 11th house. And Venus is the planet of love, beauty, harmony, comfort, pleasure, and also money. So when Venus moves into your 11th house, this can bring a softer, more pleasant energy into your social life. For some Sagittarius people, this can bring beautiful meetings with friends, invitations to some events, social gatherings, parties, maybe birthday parties, weddings or group activities. You may spend more time with people who make you feel happy, for example, supported and inspired. Venus in the 11th house can also bring new connections. You may meet someone through your friends, through a group, through social media, for example, or through a network. This can be a very nice transit for friendship, any kind of collaborations and social harmony. Some of you may join a community, participate in some event, or become more visible in a group setting. For others, this can be connected with a wish or a future goal. You may begin to feel more hopeful about what you want next, for example. And because Venus is also connected with money, this transit can sometimes bring financial support through your friends, networks, audiences, or group work. It can also bring a pleasant result from something that you have been waiting for. Overall, Venus in your 11th house is a very beautiful transit for friendship, future plans, and feeling more connected to the world around you. On August 10th, Mercury enters Leo and moves into your 9th house. Mercury brings messages, conversations, paperwork, ideas, planning, documents, and movement. So, after August 10th, you may become much more focused on 9th house matters. You may receive news about a trip, book flights, make travel arrangements, speak with someone abroad, or connect with someone from far away or from another country. For some Sagittarius people, this can bring conversations about university courses, exams, training, certification, or academic plans. The 9th house is also about our beliefs and perspective. So, Mercury in Leo can bring important conversations that expand your mind. You may read something, hear something, or speak with someone who changes the way you see your future. This is also a good time for writing, teaching, presenting, maybe publishing, applying for something, or organizing documents that can be connected with travel or your study. August 12th is one of the most important days of the month. We have a new moon in Leo and a solar eclipse in Leo. For you, Sagittarius, this happens in your 9th house. A solar eclipse can open a new life cycle. And because this eclipse happens in your 9th house, many Sagittarius people may begin a completely new chapter related to their expansion. This may not happen all in one day. Eclipse energy can unfold over weeks or even months, and this particular theme may develop over the next 18 months. For some Sagittarius people, this eclipse can bring a new travel chapter. You may travel more, move abroad, plan a long-distance journey, study in another place, or connect with people from different cultures and different countries. For others, this can bring a new educational chapter, for example. You may start university, begin some course, pass an exam, choose a new field of study, receive a certificate, or decide to become a teacher, a mentor, or some expert in your field. Some Sagittarius people may experience a breakthrough with publishing, media, writing, maybe podcasting, broadcasting, or sharing your knowledge with a wider audience. This is a strong placement for anything that expands your voice. For some, this eclipse can be connected with legal matters. You may receive a decision, file a document, work with a lawyer, for example, or finally begin a process that has been waiting for a long, long time. And because the ninth house is also about our faith and meaning, this eclipse may shift your beliefs. You may realize that your old perspective no longer fits who you are becoming. This eclipse says, Sagittarius, it is time to grow beyond the old boundaries and step into a bigger life. On the same day, August 12th, Mars enters Cancer and moves into your 8th house. This is a major shift in shared resources, emotional depth, and financial responsibilities. Mars in the 8th house can bring action around shared money, taxes, debt, loans, investments, insurance, inheritance, or financial agreements with another person. You may need to deal with documents, some payments, or important practical matters connected with money that is not only yours alone. For some Sagittarius people, this can bring, for example, like urgency around financial paperwork. You may be organizing something, paying, applying, negotiating, or making decisions about shared resources. This can also be a time when you need to be more proactive about financial boundaries. The 8th house is also about intimacy, trust, vulnerability, and deep emotional processes. So Mars here can make feelings more intense. You may want more honesty, more closeness, or more truth in a relationship. At the same time, Mars can also bring tension in emotions not handled carefully. So this energy, use this energy consciously. Use it for courage, for clearing financial issues, for dealing with practical matters, and for deep inner work. Be careful with power struggles, emotional reactivity, or unnecessary conflict. For many Sagittarius people, Mars in the 8th house can also be a time of psychological transformation. Something deep inside you may begin to shift. On August 24th, the Sun enters Virgo and moves into your 10th house. This is a very important career transit. So, the last week of August may bring a strong focus on your work, your goals, and how others see you. You may receive attention from your boss, clients, audience, or the public. For some Sagittarius people, this can bring a new work project, for example, more visibility, recognition, or important career news. But this is also a time when you may feel more ambitious. You may want to organize your life better, become more productive, improve your professional image, for example, or take your goals more seriously. The Sun in the 10th house can also highlight authority figures, managers, companies, and public responsibilities. You may be making decisions that may affect your future in a real and visible way. And because Virgo is very practical and precise, this is a good time to focus on details, strategy, planning, and your skill. What you do now can help share your long-term success. On August 26th, Mercury also enters Virgo and joins the Sun in your 10th house. For you Sagittarius, this can bring important career news, conversations, documents, and decisions. You may need to answer emails, attend some meetings, speak with your boss, for example, present an idea, submit a document, or organize work plans. This is a very active period for professional communication. For some Sagittarius people, this can bring interviews, offers, negotiations, public announcements, or important talks about your responsibilities and your direction. You may also be thinking more clearly about your next career move. This is a strong time for writing, speaking, planning, organizing, managing, and making practical decisions related to your future. Mercury in Virgo helps you notice what needs to be corrected, what needs to be improved or refined. It is also a good time to be professional, precise, and careful with details. If you want progress, this transit helps you think strategically. On August 28th, we have the second eclipse of the month. This is a lunar eclipse and full moon in Pisces. For you, Sagittarius, this happens in your 4th house. This is a very important completion point. A lunar eclipse often brings completion, revelation, culmination, or emotional release. So, around this date, something connected with the 4th house may reach a turning point. For some Sagittarius people, this can be connected with home and your family. Maybe there is a family decision, a change in your living situation, a move or a renovation or a shift in your domestic life. Maybe something about your home becomes clear to you. For others, this can be connected with parents, especially your mother or mother figures. There may be news, some ending, a realization, or an important emotional moment connected with your family roots. The 4th house is also about property, real estate, your residence, and where you belong. So this eclipse can bring a decision about moving, selling, buying, maybe renting, or making a change in your living arrangement. Some Sagittarius people may finish one chapter in one place and begin to prepare for another. This eclipse can also bring emotional closure. You may understand something about your past, or maybe about your childhood, your family patterns, or your inner foundation. And because this is a lunar eclipse, emotions may be very, very strong. Give yourself space to feel, to reflect, and to let the truth emerge gently. This is a time when something private may become very clear. Thank you so much for watching, my beautiful Sagittarius. August is a powerful and fated month for you. Venus brings friendship, support, and pleasant social energy into your life. The solar eclipse opens a new chapter in travel, foreign matters, education, publishing, or legal themes. Mars enters your 8th house and brings action around shared money, intimacy, and deep transformation. The Sun and Mercury move into your career house and help you focus on success, visibility, and your future direction. And the lunar eclipse in Pisces brings completion or an important turning point connected with your home, family, property, or your living situation. If this video was helpful, please like it, subscribe to my channel, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. I'm sending you so much love, light, and beautiful blessings. Bye bye.